friends, welcome back to my studio. I'm Katie. Today we are working with real actual stickers. Nothing on the computer today, except for I guess the parts I did without you, which is that I printed my layout directly on a piece of scrapbook paper. This was from Michael's. It was from this paper pack here. I got it as a hot buy in December, so you might be able to find it. I'm not really sure, but it was full of like white colored snow scenes, which I thought was handy to like just be able to print right on here. So we're planning for the last week in February, which my friends and I have decided is the last week of winter. It's not an opinion we hold because it's true. It's an opinion we hold because we need it to be true. So this is going to be my last winter spread of the year, or my last like full-on winter spread of the year. We might do some transitioning, where like the flowers are just starting to come out or something, but no more snowflakes, no more snowmen. This is the last of it. We're going to enjoy it or pretend to enjoy it, and then we are going to move on. So in honor of that, I'm using this Happy Planner winter book. We'll try and stay away from the Christmas stuff, but there's a lot of green and blue, and even some red I'm not like opposed to using, although we'll see. I have some Snowflake Washi from Planners Anonymous. This is a single that was available that used to be from the Alpine kit. I have some washi samples from Simply Gilded. We'll see if we use those. And then this is a Recollections book I bought a little while ago from Michael's, but they have this page of winter animals, and I'm thinking I'd like to use those, or at least some of them. Like this walrus is speaking to me, or like this seal or sea lion, seal I think, just like out. How cute will he look, like on top of a box or something? So that ends the plans I currently have. This is a layout you may not have entirely seen before. I will link up above in the cards to where I talked about all the layouts that I did and how I'm arranging my planner so that I can kind of use a new layout every week. I will post that up there. But this is one of the ones I designed that I have not yet used. So I figured it's time. So these are all 1.5 inch wide boxes. That's a double box. All the heights are pretty random though. They're not any specific height anymore. So this is not available on my website right now because I wasn't sure how people were going to want their boxes labeled. So that's part. But if you want something like this to go up in my shop, leave a comment below and I will try to work on something. All right. So I'm going to want this page fell out, so I'm not going to pretend it's still in that book. I'm going to want some of these and some functional stuff. I haven't used the big Happy Planner pages much since I've moved down to the 6 wide size. So I have one plan with me I'll post above where I did a Miss Maker. Okay, so one of the things I'm going to have to reckon with here at the beginning is like, feel like this background, it's gray, but it's a pretty warm gray, but all of the things I want, except for this, are pretty cool. So I think I'm going to need to work on making that happen. There are a bunch of decorative boxes in here, which I like. But I know I want blue. I think I'm going to, but this book is full of this teal. So maybe I want this box here to kind of tie all of those together. This would be a great spread for some wax paper, which I do not have, or some parchment paper. Oh, I know what I have. All right, this is a piece of online print, like label paper that I had some misprints on and is now just kind of wasting away. So I'm just putting it here on the sticker release paper. I'm just pulling some things, not everything, but it would be nice to have kind of a sense of what I want. The world changes when it snows. It's got a Christmas tree on it, but it's not the most Christmassy looking Christmas tree. I've decided to be okay with it. We got like 6 inches of snow this weekend. Lots of snow happening here. Staying away from the presents. Although we could do maybe the ice skates. Here, we'll make it a theme. So we'll use another one of those. The ornaments are a little out there, like a little Christmassy, but like they've got snowflakes on them. Here's plenty of snowflakes we can come back to if we need them, but I kind of like these better. We don't need too many, we can always come back. Oh, there are 2 pages of that, nice. Some dots, letters. These are very Christmassy. I guess I could do snowball fight, or bake cookies, or go ice skating. I love this quote. I'm sorry for what I said when it was winter. I would love to see if I can get that to fit, but otherwise we can come back for one of the smaller ones. All right, and then there's plenty of little boxes. I do love little boxes. I want this one. Maybe snow days. It's probably all the big boxes I want. I usually use small ones. Could use some of these too. Okay, I think we are ready to get started. So the first thing is that I pulled this sidebar. It says winter plans. I'm going to put it in the this week column, but it's too long. So we're going to do some sticker surgery. I didn't make any of these columns a specific height. So this is a quilting ruler. I use it because that's what I've got, because I used to quilt. So it's 3 1/4 tall. So I'm just going to trim this to 3 1/4, and then I'll just cut the bottom here off. Practice safety with our craft knife. All right, now we've got that. This decorative box is one that I'm going to be okay layering things on top of, whereas some of the ones with the words, I'm going to want to keep more visible. So I'm going to put this here on Wednesday, where I have kind of one of the longest, or maybe the longest column, and then that way there's room to, put a box there. It's crooked. So I see a lot of YouTubers wonder why their stickers are always crooked, and truth be told, maybe like this? No. I always think, well, that's because there are, depending on if it's a directional sticker or not, either 179 or 359 angles that are crooked, and really only one angle that's correct. So it happens. That's just kind of a part of how it goes. I think I'm going to want to put one of my big animals down here where there's like a nice flat space. So I don't want to preclude that. So we'll put snow days here on Saturday. Then we're going to need some smaller boxes. I think there weren't any good double boxes for my gratitude box. So maybe we'll just put like decor on there. Have I already prevented myself from putting this? I'm sorry for what I said when it was winter. I feel like the answer is yes, unless I put it in that gratitude box. So I could do it if I were willing to give up other parts of my spread. Pretend I'm not going to do anything on Sunday. Come back to that. I really like it, but it's big for this size. In a classic, based on the amount of things I put in there, it would be totally fine, but not so much now. Okay, I need this seal in my life, but he like very clearly looks like he's lying on something. There. The spread doesn't have the most contrast of all time. There's no, well, I guess I could do something about that and then put some slightly darker things. Although really the orca whale, maybe the penguin? Penguins got some dark. All right, I'm gonna find a small box for Wednesday. I'm trying to decide if I should bring more of this red in. Maybe yes. It's in a couple places. I'm gonna need a box here. So I print on my Silhouette these pages full of just colorful boxes of like all kinds of colors. If you like this idea and don't want to print them all yourself or can't, I recommend Mojo JoJo Plans. She's got great ones. But I do make them specifically for the sizes that I use. So that one's going to fit perfectly. I didn't want these to be all not white, if that makes sense. And I'll try and get like a banner or something for up here. Kind of pull that together, but it just helps. It doesn't have any lines, which is too bad. All the other ones do, which I actually really like. Obviously, I could make that happen for myself, but I haven't. I can use a slightly bigger box here for Monday. Here's a snowman. I don't know that I really want another icon there. I think I'd rather it be plain. All right, I like this. Cold breeze, frosty leaves, hot tea, and sweaters, please. And I'm going to put it here and split my gratitude box. I don't really need it. I consider my gratitude box to be extremely flexible. Like I can use however much space I have. So I'm going to want to see if I can, maybe I should do that right now. Find like a banner or something here. This is just too perfect for how it feels these days. I'm going to do remember. Like a banner for here too. Was this where all the banners were? This is where I write like all the things I've made that week, which is a new thing I've started doing that I really like. Maybe I'll do this so busy. All right, we just need a few more boxes and then a few more animals or decor of some kind. I think I just want a plain one here. I'm going to look through my sets here. Don't think I want any of those. I think green is the right choice for over here. And I'm going to do this box, but I like to do them sideways sometimes. A lot of boxes. All kind of piled up on top of each other. It's too late now. We just do what we can with what we've got. So, boxes here and here. I think I've made it impossible to put that, I'm sorry for what I said when it was winter here, but I put this in and that fills a similar niche. Oh yeah, I was gonna put one of these on here. So these are flags, and there's one that says relax, 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 which is pretty much all I do on Fridays after I get home from work, which I actually haven't put anywhere to write on here. I might not let that bother me. Sometimes there's something beneficial to not scheduling things you know you're not going to do. But also I can put it on Thursday or on Saturday. Or I can write them in here if I want to, actually, which could be fun. I'm trying to decide what size box I want. The full box is a little big. I'm going to do a decorative box, then one of these, maybe the red again. There's red right there. Maybe I'll do it in this blue. It's kind of a match for the animals, but not that size. And then put an animal here. All right, final box. I think I want it to be sideways. I think this one's going to be red. All right, deco. I want something here, and then maybe not animals, but something else in those corners. Did I ever put the penguin anywhere? Yes, I did. Let's try to be on screen. See if this polar bear is too big. No, it's cute. A little busy, but we'll live with it. And then something for here. Do I have all the kinds of animals? I don't have the orca. Orca is a little hard because it's an underwater creature, and I feel like it's going to look weird. But we could do... Oh, I got Fluffy Baby. I think I'm going to put this alert seal. Then I actually have stickers for meals, which is what goes there. Oh, here are some stickers I pulled earlier and didn't use. I don't think the trees are going to happen. I decided I'd rather put it down than put it back. Okay. And then I do like, there's not a lot, but I do like to leave a little blank space so that I can letter things. If you've seen any of my After the Pens, you know I like to letter little things that are happening on not each day, but on days where I have room for it. The other thing I've been enjoying lately are putting little icons to keep track of. I printed these tiny icons. I'll post the link to the Etsy shop where I got these. But I printed them real small and cut them all out, and I like to use them as currently icons. So like I have this one for audiobooks, do the red, and this one for what TV we're watching, dark green. And sometimes I do the sewing machine for what I've been sewing, but I might pass on that. But let's put some more icons just for the fun of it. I know that every Saturday is grocery acquisition day. So I got these cute little grocery bags. Trying to pick a color. This teal. And then on Wednesday is the day to take out the trash. So, got a little trash icon. So I always do this, which is I haven't left any room for washi. So no washi, but we'll make up for it by putting down some Girl Boss Anna overlay tapes. So I've numbered all of these. This is a suggestion I got from my friend Judy at JW Crafts. I just wrote in a Sharpie a number on the inside so that I can compare it to my swatches and know what I've got. I did print the numbers, but they're very faint, so I'm going over them in a black pen, just so it'll show through on the overlay, under the overlay tape. So I'm mostly using the Shoal collection from Girl Boss Anna. If you notice that it matches my bathrobe, it does. If you notice that I'm wearing my bathrobe, that's because it's early Sunday morning. I have not gotten to the dressed and ready part of my day yet, and I feel good about that decision. So how well these shine through does have something to do with how bold the font underneath is and how good the contrast is. So this isn't a particularly bold font, nor I'm gonna want to trim that one. Nor is the contrast excellent because it's printed on gray paper. So it does shine through, but not as strongly as it would if those circumstances were different. So that's just a thing to know. But they're pretty, and I have a ton of them, and I feel like it's going to take me roughly forever to get through them all. So I just want to use them, and they add a fun little splash to spread. If you're wondering what this project box is, at the beginning of the year I came up with like 52 weeks of like small doable projects that I wanted to try and do one a week of. So they're things like pick one drawer and organize it, kinds of things. So that's what that is. I don't always have it on my spread, nor do I always do it, but that's what that is. Okay, here's the last thing. I showed these in my favorites, my 2021 favorites, but at the time they were not 21 favorites because I hadn't really used them yet, but I have been using them and I love them. They're dotting tools. There's the Zig Clean Color ones are like the brand name. These are from AliExpress and they're cheaper, but they take a while to get here. They're not as good a quality, but I still really like them. And I plan on buying more, but they're just fun. They will often bleed through your paper, but if you are doing them on stickers, it's not quite as relevant. And I just enjoy checking them off. I usually do this after I've taken the before the pen pictures, just because they can be a little hard to like line up perfectly, so they can look a little messy. But today I wanted to show them to you because I've talked about them in a video before, and I do really like them. The ones I have are all very pale colors, so if you see me going back and doubling up, That is why. Oops. That's what I'm talking about in terms of the quality. That didn't bleed through because it's on a sticker on some thick paper, but oh, yikes. But that's a problem. Maybe by the Zig Queen color dot markers. I'm gonna keep going and either live with it or cover it up. One of those. I think I'm gonna live with it. So with that, we're all done. I'm excited that I used all things I already had and didn't print out anything new. I love printing out new things, but it does somewhat come at a cost of not using the things I already have, which then means that my things just add up because I do buy new things. So I'm glad I used all of these. Let me know which of the animals is your favorite. This one is mine. Sleepy seal, as opposed to excited seal, penguin, fox, and polar bear. I hope you have a wonderful day, and I hope that you also are at the end of your winter, at least in your mind. If you want to see more plan with me's and techniques, hit the subscribe button. And if you enjoyed this video, hit the like button on your way out, and I will talk to you soon. Bye, friends.